This is my LEGO City, featuring a giant theme park, a wild zoo, and lots of trains. Let's take a detailed look at my massive LEGO City. The largest section in my LEGO City is the downtown core. The focal point here is the square and future cathedral I'm still working on. In front of that, we have one of the oldest mocks or custom builds, the train station, featuring a ticketing center and a nice cafe for some overpriced food. In front of that, we have the Orient Express with the crocodile locomotive. Since the crocodile doesn't come with coaches, I thought it would be appropriate to combine them both. The railroad is central to my LEGO City. It was the reason I built it in the first place. You see, my first LEGO City back in the day, when I was like 6 years old or so, in 2011, was just an island with a massive rail yard. But here I added more scenery to make a picturesque ride. We have bridges and a tunnel. There is this dangerous section when the train can almost fall off. I need to fix this. But the latest addition to my LEGO City is right next to the square, an Apple store. Every city needs an expensive Apple store. This building is designed to be very much retro looking, with the brickwork facade. It sits right next to the boutique hotel, not sized like a modular building but rather one quarter. You can see it has been retrofitted to fit an Apple store at the ground level. Let's take a closer look at this mock from my studio setup. The Apple store is quite detailed. You can see that during the renovations the door was moved from the center to the side, allowing for a large opening. Recently, I have been experimenting with different techniques to remove sections of buildings, so instead of removing the entire floors, I have this wall that pops off. Inside you can see a massive mural with some Apple products inside the table. On the upper floors we have an architectural school. You can see there is this exhibit going on with the winners of the competition here being mini-scale models. And at the top we have some sort of art school for kids. So overall it's a very nice mock that I was able to build using mainly pick-a-brick wall pieces. The highlight of my LEGO City of course are the huge modular buildings. They create a nice streetscape, and expanding on that story we have a tram system featuring 3 trolleys. 2 of them are custom. The roads here are all based on the new road plates, so I can add this modular train system. I don't use mills because they are quite expensive. Next to that we have the river district, and the modular buildings here add to that atmosphere. We can see the LEGO Friends Canal boat. It looks very much like an Amsterdam boat house. Over on the other side sits a new section. I'm building the old town, and it has one of the latest additions to my LEGO City. The focal point here is this Baroque church, and adding to that atmosphere we have our latest build. This huge mock, 2 buildings in one, creating a street block that is different from that of the modulars. The buildings here have different lot sizes, adding to that old town feel, as if the buildings were built on whatever land was available. So let's take a closer look. Okay, we have 2 massive 3-story buildings. Let's start with the dark red building. I love the LEGO dark red color, but I don't recommend it, as it has some pieces that are quite brittle and break easily. Some sort of old government building that was retrofitted into a Legoland Discovery Center. For those unaware, Legoland Discovery Centers are these huge exhibit spaces run by Merlin Entertainment. On the ground level we have an arcade, not the gaming kind. In architectural terms, an arcade is a covered walkway lined with a series of arches. One side we see some rustication done, creating a rugged feel. I used the gold bar pieces in tan to create that feel. The highlight here is the LEGO store, featuring lots of familiar elements. The atmosphere continues on the second floor with, well, more shopping. The third floor is unique, not only because of Jack Stone in the corner, but because it features a miniature version of my LEGO City, a city within a city. Next to this building is the sand green row house that has a music store below. Here the floors can be removed separately from the facade, so you can have the school window technique. The interior of the music store is quite cool, lots of violins and other instruments. On the other floors we don't have much, but we do have a hexacord. My favorite detail is the ornamental rooster on top. And with the Creator Hotel we have this nice streetscape that just looks great. Now the hardest part will be tiling all these green base plates. Next to that is my mountain, complete with a giant castle on top. The mountain serves as a focal point of the city and anchors the old town. Right below it we have an art school and botanical garden. I also built the school McDonald's project. Then we move to the beach, with a classic boarding school and a custom apartment block I built quite a while ago. Let's not forget the diner as well. The beach here has been transformed. I've been tiling the sea base plates. I have run out of parts, unfortunately. Behind this block we have my rail yard, which has a lot of trains. But I'm thinking of getting rid of it, maybe storing the trains below the city so I can have more space, maybe for some skyscrapers. I'm always open to suggestions, so I would love to see what you guys think I should do here. Another highlight is our zoo, featuring this modern entrance and nice theming. We have a lion enclosure, flamingos, monkeys and more animals, including a bear. This is unbearable. So the zoo is one of the coolest parts of my LEGO city. It's all custom, all creative and somewhat realistic if you ignore the space constraints. Another highlight is the LEGO Ninjago district, featuring this nice cable car. Then we have the coolest part of the city, my custom Legoland theme park. This area features a charming midway with custom shops and even a mini land. It's so accurate that minifigures are complaining about traffic. You'll find a drop tower themed to LEGO Adventures, one of my favorite LEGO set ever. Too bad it was retired. We also have a pirate-themed roller coaster and a Ferris wheel, perfect for enjoying panoramic views of the city. This theme park truly captures the spirit of building a LEGO city, blending nostalgia and creativity into a must-visit destination. This city has grown alongside me, from the first track I laid as a kid to the skyline you see now. Every corner has carried my ideas, my interests and, well, challenges. When I build, I'm not copying a plan from giant bricks, I'm chasing a feeling, experimenting with space, scale and story. What you see here is how I think, how I see the world, the layering of color, the contrast of styles. This is how I explore design, space and time, through the simplicity of LEGO. The city is an idealized version of the world we live in. I've learned so much just by experimenting, how to balance visual rhythm, how to control perspective, how to hint at a story without saying a word. When people ask why I spend so much time here, I point to this. The city is my creative expression. The city represents years of creativity and it's still in motion. The more I build, the more I discover what's possible. And as long as I have bricks, I'll keep building. And we have some pretty exciting projects on the way, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a thing. So my friends, we took a look at my massive LEGO city, from the zoo to the theme park and of course, many trains. But if you want to see more, well, click this video on the screen right now.